day I chose not to let anything win but my drive to get me to the top.
Frank Lee made the beat.
What it do, KTTeeV? This is KT, and I'm coming at you live with another episode of the Daily K Podcast. And on today's episode, we have owner of Train with Black Bane and my childhood friend, Mr. Sandra Scroggins. How you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How about yourself?
Man, I won't complain. Just wanted to say thank you for taking some time out of the schedule, man, to, kind of talk to the audience about fitness after the pandemic, man. So thank you for a few minutes today.
Oh, no problem, man. I appreciate you having me on.
Man, so as we get into things, can you give us a little bit of background about you and what got you into fitness, man, that started the company?
Wow. Background on me, man. I played football pretty much all my life, man. All different levels or whatever. So I was always in shape. I always tried to, stay fit in some aspect or whatever. But I hit a patch, man, where I was actually, after I graduated from Northwestern, graduated college or whatever, man, I started selling cars. And I sold cars for probably about 9.5 years. And, as car salesman, man, we got a lot of downtime. So when you don't have a client, you either, gambling or whatever, or you eat. And so you pretty much just sitting around the dealership or whatever, man. And so I had looked up, man, I had got up to like 320 pounds. And, as a guy, man, we really don't think that we fat or we out of shape, man. All our lives we thinking like, well, I'm still in shape. I still look good. I still got chicks checking for me or whatever. So mentally, you don't think like that. But after I started seeing pictures of myself, man, and like me and my homeboys, we would go on the trip, and I would always tell myself, like, well, I ain't the fat homeboy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the out of shape homeboy. I always thought that my other homeboy, he was the fat one. So I was like, I'm straight, Man, messed around, man. And we was at this family gathering, and I had some pictures that I took, and this was like when my son was first born. And when I saw the pictures, man, I looked like Shrek or something, dog. I mean, I was so big, man. It was like I was unrecognizable, man. And that didn't sit well with me. And then, like, man, we would be at the dealership, and I would walk around a lot, and I ain't feel right. So I said, well, man, I got to get back in the gym. They had this gym that was probably about half a mile away from my house, called Snap Fitness. So I used to walk to Snap Fitness, man, and I would just work out, trying to get myself back into shape. And after Snap Fitness closed, Planet Fitness, they opened up. And so I would go there, man, and I would train, and I would just, at first I would just lift. And then I was like, well, man, I want to do something a little bit more than just lifting. You know what I'm saying? I want to try to see if I could just challenge myself, push myself. I went back to a lot of those old football workouts or whatever. And then, man, I stumbled upon something called HIIT, which is high intensity interval training. And so I was like, man, I kind of like this HIIT. So I bought myself a set of battle ropes. I bought myself, like some medicine balls and things like that, man. And I just basically started training myself. Still selling cars. But what I would do is in the morning, I would get up. I would go walk around a lot, man, kind of jog around a lot a little bit, kind of get my heart rate up and everything or whatever. Go back to my office, man, pray before I get started. Seeing clients or anything like that. And so, I went to my manager one day and I was like, say, man, for my lunch break, I'm going to be leaving, going to the gym. The gym was right up the street. Then my house was right around the corner. So I was like, man, I'm going to be leaving, going to the gym. And he was like, well, man, as long as you can get back here and you still sell these cars, I don't care what you do.
Yeah, it is.
So, man, I would leave, go to the gym for an hour and a half. I tell them I'm going to be gone for an hour, be gone for 2 hours. Be gone for 2.5 hours. But as long as my numbers was up and I was still selling cars, I was good. So, man, I kind of got that little bug, man. I kind of became somewhat of a gym rat. and they had this young lady, man. She was a trainer in there, and every time I would go, I would have these. I had a training mask that I would wear, and so it was just to kind of help me with my breathing and my oxygen or whatever, just trying to get my body back into that conditioning. And she would see me, and she was like, the character that was on this last Batman movie, Bane. She was like, "You come here with this mask on, you remind me of Bane." And she started calling me Black Bane. And so that name just kind of stuck. And so every time I would go to the gym, all of the people that worked there at Planet Fitness, they would call me Black Bane when they saw me coming in. And so, man, it was like I would be in there, and I started noticing whenever I would work out, it was almost like I had an audience or something, man. Like people would be around, they would be paying attention to me. Then I would have folks that would ask me, "Hey, man, can I work out with you, or can you train me?" And I'm telling them like, "Well, man, I ain't no trainer. I really didn't know what I was doing. I was just sitting there just doing my own thing. I didn't know how to train nobody, or I didn't know nothing about trying to work nobody else out. It was just all about, me and me, losing weight, trying to get myself back in shape. But man, I had always told my mom that when I was 16 years old, I said, "Mama, I ain't gonna work for nobody for too long. Like I want to own my own business. I want to do something where I was gonna own my own." And man, I after I stopped selling cars, like I said, I sold cars for 9.5 years. After I stopped selling cars, man, I kind of ventured out. It was these two girls that I met or whatever at Planet Fitness, and they was gonna start their own business, man, and they was gonna go into this whole training thing, doing like boot camp style classes and stuff. And they was like, "Well, hey, we need a guy. We want to kind of bring a guy into the fold." So I started with them. I remember telling them that if I ever stopped selling cars, that I would always come back. And if I was going to, try my foot in training, then that's what I was going to do. And for me, man, it was never really about, the money. It was more so about just like helping people out and seeing people make that same change and that transformation in their body and just feeling good about themselves, man. That feeling of fulfillment and that feeling like, I accomplished something. That was the whole thing for me. And so kind of started off with them. We kind of, I ain't gonna say we butted heads, but we just kind of, had some differences in the way that we thought things should go. And that was before I even started doing classes. Like, we was getting ourselves together and kind of training for it or whatever. And so during that time, I had a couple of other people that was interested in me. I think, they may have thought I was, joking about that and probably didn't take it as serious as what I took it and what, some of the other people who was offering me these positions at the time was taking it. And so I ended up going to Lovely Bodies and training over there. Shout out to them over at Lovely Bodies, man. Shout out to Corey. They doing their thing. I'll forever be grateful. Yeah, I'll forever be grateful to them, man, because I felt like they were the ones who started me and kind of believed in me or whatever, man, when didn't nobody have to take a chance on me. But I was over there, man, for probably about 8 or 9 months and kind of help, get them back on track or whatever and kind of grow their business or whatever, man. And it gave me an opportunity to build my clientele, kind of put my name out there or whatever. And after that, it was just like, well, man, I'm doing all this over here. I could be moving and doing all this for myself.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I'm where we come from, man. If you grind, or you gonna either grind or you gonna fall to the wayside.
Come on, man, that's it, man. And so then, as you start the business, you got you've been working. So now during the pandemic, how did you keep things going? Like, did you jump online, or how did you stay afloat during that time?
Man, I really, to be honest, man, I didn't do anything online, didn't do no Zoom workouts, anything like that, man. I just got a great group of clients, man. I got some loyal clients, man, people who, they're going to ride for me. And I think they ride for me because they know that I ride for them. I'm a firm believer of it's not, people could care less about how much you know. they want to know how much you care. You know what I'm saying? And so if you care about your clients, you care about your people, then I think that they feel that. And so, during that pandemic, when everything shut down, right before we had to shut down, I kind of, I got a Facebook Messenger group with all my clients in it. I kind of, put that word out there, kind of, at the end of every class, I kind of told them, hey, we're going to be shutting down. And, for those of you who want to continue training, then what I might do is I might just do like some one-on-one personal training, little things like that. Majority of the workouts, they're going to be outside. And so, man, just by the grace of God, I had a couple people, man, they wanted to do that. So that kind of helped keep me afloat and kind of helped keep, my business going or whatever, because I was able to continue to train. Even though it was on a smaller scale and it was a little bit more one-on-one personal training, it was still, good for me because I could record some of those videos, put some of the material out. People saw that, okay, well, these gyms might be open. I mean, may be closed. My favorite gym may be closed. The place that I normally go work out, it may be closed. But hey, this guy here, he's still training. He's still, helping people out and doing it, in a safe social distancing way. You know what I'm saying?
When we think about that, we done made it through. We on the other side, and we get ready to open. So
Yeah.
a lot of people been in the house during these times. As a trainer, what like let's say you sending those videos out to people and they coming back. What kind of stories are you hearing, man, of how much people done gained through that quarantine 15, man?
Oh, wow. man. Man, I'm talking about they was going through, man, killing those little quarantine snacks, man,
Hey,
killing the kids. They were killing them kids, little Debbie's, man.
hey, man.
You
I'm
know what
talking
I'm
about,
saying? So,
hey, man, I ate
you
all. I
know,
remember I had a nice box of quarantine snacks, man. I ate them all probably that first 2 days, man. Gone,
yeah.
man. I say, man, I got to do
But,
better.
hey, man, so I mean, it was some stories, man. I had people, man, who, I think the biggest thing is, you don't realize how much you may need something or need someone when you need that push or you need that kick in the butt, man, to just kind of get you going and get you started. And, for the most part, man, when you're accustomed to something, we creatures of habit. So when we're accustomed to doing something and we got a routine and we got a program in, then that's our routine. It's hard for us to break that routine. So once we do break that routine, it's a shock. And I think for a lot of my clients or whatever, man, it was just them trying to do it on their own and then realizing that, okay, I can't do this on my own. If I could do it on my own, I would have never been paying him to train me. And so I think, them understanding that, them coming back and seeing that, hey, man, let's get back on track. Let's get back to work. That was the biggest thing, man. Like some of the stories, how they ran through snacks and how they was just eating crazy, man, and I mean, and I get it, because we was living in stressful times, you're dealing with something that you don't truly understand. You can't see it, you can't taste it, you can't feel it, but it's out there. You know what I'm saying? And then you get, you turn on the TV, man, and they got all kind of stuff. Well, don't do this, don't do that. It dies in warm weather. Wear a mask, don't wear a mask. Stay 6 feet apart. Okay, it's okay for you to be amongst these group of people. You could be in a group of 10. So I mean, it's stressful. And with society, especially in American culture, man, anytime food is the biggest drug. No matter what anybody tell you, man, it's not marijuana, it's not cocaine, it's not crack, it's food. We are addicted to food, man, and so the reason why I say that is because we eat whenever, we eat when we celebrate, we eat when we grieving, we eat at funerals, we eat at church functions, we eat at family get-togethers, man. When somebody call you and they say, hey, we don't have a get together at such time, first thing you ask, okay, what y'all gonna have to eat? Who cooking? You know what I'm saying? Who bringing this? Who bringing that? And we gauge whether or not we gonna show up by what the food gonna be like. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I say, it was stressful in a sense because I know that once people get stressed out or once people get in that panic mode, food has always been their comfort. You know, it has always been their drug of choice. You know.
And as we get past that, and so like for the last 2 weeks, I've been at the gym, and so I've
Hmm.
been working out. Man, I've been going kind of hard, but I go at like 4 in the morning. So by 6 o'clock,
Yeah.
it's people coming back. So I'm kind of rolling out of there probably by 6 o'clock. So
Yeah.
as you easing those fears of people who coming in telling you those stories and getting back to work, like how are you focusing on being safe in the gym, and then what are some things that people like me going back can do to make sure I'm safe at my gym?
At my gym, man, what I do is I have a sign on the doors. You know, you cannot enter unless you have a mask on. So upon entering and exiting my gym, man, you have to wear a mask. Once you get in, I take your temperature or whatever. I record your temperature. If your temperature is over a certain degree, then hey, I got to send you home. You know, no questions asked. You know, I got to send you home. A lot of my workouts, man, I've been trying to have them more so outside, and I try to make sure that it's spaced out. Try to keep the gym clean. I've always been a stickler on that, man. I got OCD like crazy, so we constantly, cleaning and wiping things down. And like I say, man, it goes back to just having a good group of clients for me. Man, I got clients that will come in, they'll bring in Lysol wipes, or they'll volunteer and bring in cleaner and stuff like that. And every Sunday, like I'm here today, I come up, man, and I make sure that I clean the gym, thoroughly clean the gym or whatever, and try to keep it clean. I stress that people will continue to, wash their hands, man, and make sure that they wipe the machines down. And for someone who's going to a gym, say like a Planet Fitness or whatever, who's easing back into the gym, I would always tell them, man, for one, try to make sure that you keep your immune system up, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're taking your multivitamins. Make sure that you're taking your probiotics and things like that, because strong immune system is something that's hard to break down. On top of that, man, find you a time where the gym is less packed and it's less crowded. You know what I'm saying? I always make sure that you're wiping the machines down before and after you use them. Get you some gloves, man. Get you some gloves. Make sure you keep the gloves on your hands. Also, man, get you a mask. If you're gonna be in a gym like that where you don't know people, man, you don't know who's coming in. So, get you a mask, get you something that's breathable, something that you could work out. You can put it on your face, you can work out with it. Like, don't just have the mask and you got it on your head or around your neck or something, man. You just, but and pace yourself. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you're working out, you want to always keep you a good steady pace. Know when you're getting in, know when you're getting out. Like how you say you go there at 4 and then you roll out of there by 6 because you know that it's going to be that wave of people coming in. So, if you know that wave of people is coming in, try to get out before they get in. You know what I'm saying? Get in, get out. The lingering and hanging around and talking to this person, that person, man, that's at this point, man, that's for the birds.
Hey, hey, I'm telling you, man.
I text you. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah. Let
saying?
me get through.
Hey.
Hey, so man, if I'm coming back, and let's say I want to come to train with Black Bane,
Hmm.
what does my first session look like, and by how much does it cost to get me started?
Um, it depends on if you're doing personal training or if you're doing group training, man. My group training classes, they're $75 a month. I have 5 classes. We train Monday through Thursday, and then we do Saturday morning. Monday through Thursday, I have 2 morning classes, a 5 a.m. and a 6 a.m. And then I have 3 evening classes, which is a 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and a 7 p.m. And then that Saturday morning class is at 10 a.m. And like I said, you have access to any of those classes, man. You can come as many times as you want, $75, come to a class and we're going to grind. Your first session, pure hell. I'm just going to be real with you. I'm not going to take it easy on you. Not going to expect, like, I don't expect you to do what the other people in the class are doing, because I mean, let's face it, I got some people, the fitness levels are just, totally different. You know what I'm saying? But I expect for you to grind. I expect for you to push yourself. I expect for you to go as hard as you've ever gone before. And my job is to pull that out of you. My job is to get you to that level, man, to where you right on the edge of quit. But then you realize that what you're doing is more good than it is harm. And like I tell everybody, man, I don't expect you to be perfect. I don't expect you to be great. But I do expect for you to grind. I expect for you to push yourself or whatever, because Rome wasn't built in a day. You didn't gain all that weight in one day. You're not going to lose all in one day. And one thing about the workouts, they don't get no easier. You just get better. And, the stronger you get, the more endurance the more endurance you get, the better you get at it, man, the easier the workouts become. And that's just a testament of who you are and how you built. But you got to grind. You got to grind. Like I say, that first workout, man, it ain't going to be easy. I got so many people, man, they'll walk in, think that they got it or think that they can do it. And, I mean, they'll be breaking down. But at the end of the day, it's not how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you get up and keep coming back.
Give me all the contact information on how to get in touch with you and set up my first session.
All right. Man, you can reach me at, my phone number is 318-294-8545. You can reach me on Instagram at BlackBane5880. You can reach me on Facebook at my name, Sander Scroggins. And then, also, I'm gonna turn this around and let you see it. Let's see if you can see that. They got everything on there. So I'm at 8939 Jewel Avenue, Suite 120, in Shreveport, Louisiana, man. In the Pope, baby.
Look, man, I appreciate you taking some time, man. Like I say, I know it's football, so you got the 49ers represented, man. So,
always.
Man, just thank you for taking a few minutes out, brother, and then just giving us some information about how to get back in that gym safely, but also about the train with Black Bane, man, so we can kind of get some people back out to them classes, man. Get this quarantine 15 off, man.
Oh, yeah, man. I appreciate you having me, man. Like I said, it's a pleasure. Love to see what you're doing, man. You're doing your thing, man.
Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate
everybody, they know you as Kendrick now.
Yes, hey.
I know Dion.
Yes, sir.
The Candy Lady grandson.
Hey, you know how it goes, man. Yeah, man. That's what. And when I be coming home, man, they be like, "Who is Dion?" Yeah, that's that boy, man. Hey, man. Well, I appreciate that today, brother. All right, this is KT for KTTeeV signing out. 100.